Call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for divanarchy, and interface with a couch in space. It's Space Couch time, brought to you, of course, by our sponsors, Tiger Squawk Records, illest in the game. We have the new Crudmouth EP with a very handsome man on the cover there. Bitman's Lockdown Lullabies chiptune magnificence. Just released the cover of Princess Delirious. Check that out. Melting Rust Opera out of Germany drops their first release on Tiger's Clock. Sega Lugosi taking over the game. Fleshwire is actually the full length. That other release was the single, but they're both out now. From Melting Rust Opera, Industrial from Norway, Neon Roads, Sydney, Australia's Isserley with Sad Girls Club Volume 5. The Gothicals have Animal Songs out now. Also out, Putting the Stars Right, the charity compilation for the Lovecraft Arts and Sciences Council. Crushing it on Bandcamp right now. Thank you so much for your patronage, everybody. Oh, I mean, I'm always excited because I fly around in space, but I'm especially excited to have this guest on. It's always a pleasure when I get to reconnect. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carl. What's up, Big K?
Oh, Brian, there's a problem. We've got a problem.
Oh, your space problem?
Yeah, man, planet Earth, it's blue. And there's nothing I can do.
It is a pale blue dot, but all is dimmed by your shining magnificence. Especially as of late online, you have launched for the Ignorance Cartel album a music video assault.
Extravaganza,
plethora, a multitude, up to 13. I understand there might be more, but
yeah, there's one more in the pipeline that's coming soon.
Oh, awesome. So let's start with just a little pregame action. Where from did you draw the impetus to say, like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video, or I'm gonna get a video, or outsource or crowdfund or whatever the term is for every track on this album?
It was actually Mike. Shea says hi.
Hi, Space Cat.
I hate you. Death to humans. Death to humans.
I've missed you, Shea.
Yes. Yeah, she misses you too. It actually came with Mike from the from Basement Labs, aka The Liar. And technically, he's still in Angelspit. We had this conversation. We went on tour with him, and it was awesome. And Mike, The Liar, for those who don't know, is the extravaganza of cathode ray TV, 80s VHS manipulation, destruction, and debauchery. He actually has distortion pedals that he plugs into a TV.
Oh, wow.
And it's madness. And anyway, he was saying, hey, man, it would be really cool to do a VHS. And I went, wow, that's ambitious. I don't have time. I have no money. Let's do it. So we planned about setting. I did like 7 of the videos, and I got some friends, maybe 6. I got some friends who I don't know if they're still my friends. Say, hey, do a video and do anything you want, and we're going to do it on VHS. And the crazy thing about VHS is that it's not under the watchful eye of YouTube. So YouTube's going to go, that's got titties in it.
Right.
Or you're using images from something that you're not supposed to use images from. including your own material, because I've been bitten by YouTube so many times by using my own material.
Yeah.
So it was really fun to do something that was completely, there she goes, out of the realm of the of the great all-seeing algorithm.
All right. Well, let's check out These are clips from Eat the Children, Amosexual, and Happy Little Coma. Let's check that out.
You can't kick in the door if you cannot see it. The fire ain't hot until you burn your hand with it. You're a vehicle of evil if you go along with it. Addicted to fear and believing the bullshit. Getting dead and you're dumped in a hole. Obsessed with money just means you're controlled. Addictions are encouraged to keep you controlled. Fear is fucking control. Years of toil for a broken home. If I get the feeling you've been ripped off, take me out, Viking style. You can be the arrow, setting me on fire. Light it up, ooh, like jet fuel. Amosexual, amosexual. If you want my trust, validate what I believe. I'll let you buy me lunch if you pump it full of sedatives. I'll confess all my dirty little secrets. Show you where I buried all the bodies in the house. So when they come for my head, you can be the apple in my mouth.
Okay, so we had Eat the Children.
Yeah.
Amosexual with a very sexually desired guest vocalist, and Happy Little Coma. So what do you think of these? Tell us about these three videos.
Okay, so Eat the Children is obviously psychotic sock puppets, which everybody needs. And I did that with the help of my Patreon. In fact, I did a lot of these with the help of people on my Patreon.
Yeah.
So what I did is I put out a call saying, I want you to film yourself being killed by making a sock puppet, and then it kills you. And that was awesome fun. And
Such
then,
a good idea.
And it was funny that the subtitles in that, the bouncing ball, is Comic Sans. And I hate Comic Sans. I hate it with unbridled passion. But this one, me and the liar just went, Comic Sans. Got to do it. And then the next one was Amosexual with your amazing voice on it. Thank you. That was video was done with the liar, and it's great because the song is about the glamorization of guns,
right,
and gun culture, and obviously the horrific twist involved in that, which the liar beautifully sums up at the end of that video and puts a very serious tone on it. Because, hey, man, we got to do something about these guns. Well, we do. And the last one was Happy Little Coma, featuring the wonderful Melanie from Queen of the Static Opera.
Yeah.
Have you had her on yet?
No. We should
have her
rectify that. I would love to see.
She's amazing.
Okay.
And she did the vocals, and video was done by Keith Jensen from New York. And the liar did Amosexual.
Right.
I blabbered over that. And it was really cool fun because Keith's just a madman, and I love working with him.
Yeah.
And that's about two people on the run from the algorithm. And there's no way you can run from the algorithm. You cannot get away.
Oh. Okay.
You can't get away from the algorithm.
There you go. It is not bad.
Not bad. This is a work of genius.
Yeah. I signed me up for the remix. Okay, we got coming up while I cough and sputter into the mic. We have clips from Little Bastards, Love to Watch, and Space.
Dreams are best when locked inside your head. Let them out and they make trouble. The great I said, the machines of hate, turning out little slaves.
Yeah. So we saw some amazing videos there. Oh no, Carl hit a holding pattern. Oh, he's floating through the magic of the void.
Here am
Uh,
I floating in a tin can.
well, if you find yourself floating through cosmic nothingness, you can always
Yeah,
entertain yourself.
always. That's why
Uh,
I have Space Cat as my astro droid.
There you go. And that Astro Droid is set to watch the amazing project, kicking it right now all over Twitch, MTV TV, from New England's own Adam Bomb, DJ D42, just doing the Dark Lord's work over there with just really making a one-stop shop for all your music videos. You'd have to just scour the internet or YouTube or whatever to find. Pretty cool stuff.
It's amazing. It's funny. The thing is that we've always, as a scene, as a genre, as a tribe, we need this core thing. Space Couch is a core thing where everybody can go there and check in on stuff. MTV TV is amazing because it's I think it's a long playlist, like it's 18 hours or something currently that they just repeat. They're going to go 24 hours. That's the big what they're hoping for. And what's great is if you are in a band and if you send them your video, they will play that video, even if you have cat hair up your nose, and they will play the video. And the weirder and crazier it is, the better. They want this stuff. So all of these the new Angelspit stuff's gone to MTV TV and they're playing it. They're bloody great. It's great to just have it on in the background while you're working, have it in a window, listen to some really cool bands in our scene while you're watching their videos. And because it's here now, people are really trying new things with videos. Like it's really great. It's this wonderful punk thing. MTV TV, God damn it.
It's the MTV model had just gone away in my mind, and it's cool to see it back specifically for our thing. But speaking of amazing videos therein, we just saw little baby clips from Little Bastards, Love to Watch, and Spade. What can you tell us of these videos?
Little Bastards was shot on my the rooftop of the old apartment building that we used to work in because we were in lockdown and we couldn't go anywhere. It was in the middle of summer in LA, which got to about 100, and I'm wearing a suit jumping around. That was fun.
That sounds wet.
Yeah, it was very wet, very sticky, and it was good fun. I wanted to experiment with I love creepy. I love horror. I'm really bad at it, and everything I do kind of looks silly. But that's one of the things creepy is.
Yeah, it's the way. That's some great. Nobody works a doorway like Angelspit, is what I'm saying.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll be remembered for the doorways.
Yeah,
and the portals. Anyway, so that was that one, and it was all very weird, and I wanted to make something Lynch. I love Lynch. The second one was
Love to Watch.
Love to Watch, another one by The Liar. And once again, it was about surveillance, and it was good fun because he actually sent me this crappy old VHS camera, like mini tape thing. And I just shot a whole bunch of stuff, shipped it back to him to New York from LA, actually posted it to him. And then I didn't know what was on it because I was just recording stuff. He pieced it all together. And the last one was Spade. That was directed by Kino. She just goes by Kino.
Okay.
McFarlane. And
hey, all right, yeah, Chicago's own.
Yeah. She's Kino's great. I love what she does, and she has a thing for horror and creepy as well.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, with all of it, I just said, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. And I love how she incorporated basically crows or were-crows that were becoming humans, and they were carrying with them the angry memories of crows.
Yes, there was
crows are pretty bloody smart. I love it.
Corvid Angelspit. The caw, that's how we do on Space Couch.
Caw.
The well,
flap.
well, I don't say, because coming up next we have videos for Don't Say, Hot Machine, just like the outside of this ship, and Comply or die. That will be. Oh no, space control.
Don't have much ambition. Just wanna hide out the beds and scare children. If they had motivation to ruin a nation, they'd run for office orders that already happened. Carry on games and go hunting. Stealing more because money. Taking by the billions, holding thought to ransom. With benefits, opinions, getting back to family values. By burning all the witches, the world is on fire. Time to kill each other. I stole a lock of your hair. Didn't think you'd care. Make it into a clone who I'll keep in my home. Got a fantasy of you, short skirt, heels, black, dancing on the tabletop. I'm gonna buy a droid in the shape of you. Make it do the things that you won't do. I'm gonna buy a droid in the shape of you. Make it do the things that you won't do.
Certainly do. Oh no, I accidentally cut us back. That's okay. We had Don't Say Hot Machine and Comply or Die, all very creepy with floating head action.
Yeah. So Don't Say was another one that I did with the amazing people on Angelspit's Patreon, patreon.com/Angelspit, and you'll end up doing a whole bunch of crazy shit. And they were basically going insane and go crazy was the motto. Hot Machine was done by The Liar, and it's a whole bunch of really sexy machinery that's been video distorted and video crunched with a whole bunch of very crunchy video type going over it. It's all very, and it's about a sex doll that is reprogrammed to rob banks, because that's how you got to do it.
All right.
You always remember the beautiful assassin gets the job done right. Never forget that. And the last one was, oh my God, Comply or Die,
Yes,
which is
yes.
done by Steve Hasse. And Steve's you know him?
Yeah.
I got a photo with him at the show.
Nice.
Steve does the greatest stuff.
Yeah,
like he does like films, full-length films, and they're really fucked up and they're great fun. And he loves his gore. And
awesome.
they're really, really good movies. He's great because he will get it done.
All right. I was just going to jump to block. Next one, which will be easy. Stick to the plan and live fast or die.
Every prince needs to keep his hands pretty. Angel of death must be beautiful and deadly. And that's me, parting the clouds with a single word. My touch, smile, stealth lays you down to rest in the dark. It's so easy. It's so
So we had easy. Stick to the
That-
plan, live fast or die. Maybe that was just easy. I got
It was easy.
okay.
It's great. That's The Wife. That was another one that we did in lockdown. We had all these really crazy ideas, but you can't.
You're right.
Because you gotta make do with what you got. It's actually been a really, well, I mean, besides the tragedy of this, it's been a good experience because, let me rephrase that as, the positivity from this experience has been, we've learned that there's a lot we can do with limited stuff, and necessity is the mother of invention. So, yeah. And it's great because the wife's actually she's like this full-on crazy dancer. She's like trained. She's got like a black belt in dance.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, so I just got the wife to do some moves.
It's awesome, man. Well, it works. There are more videos. We're just going to cut to topic 2, but please check out All Puppet No Master. More coming soon, available on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep, YouTube, and also jump on MTV TV
because you'll see him there. So we have you going full bore AV. I know you've been involved, ensconced, some might say, in another project. How's your move been? Oh no!
It's great.
Yeah, just perfect.
It's great. It's good. It was relatively painless, and me and the wife are good at moving.
Oh, okay. Cool.
This will hopefully be the last time for a very long time I move.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've lived in 20-something houses.
Yeah.
And I've moved internationally 3 times.
That's pretty amazing.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But you got modular setup, everything?
Yep, over here.
Awesome, man.
And synths over there, and a green screen. Actually, space, that's the portal.
Oh, right. You open up a portal. You got to do it.
Yeah.
You need, Wi-Fi, plumbing, and a wormhole.
Yeah.
Necessities.
Wi-Fi, plumbing, and a wormhole.
I love it.
New track.
There
you go.
Oh, God. Speaking of new tracks, let's jump now to tracks from my own Patreon, the Inner Circle Thaumaturge. Aaron, mutual sponsor and buddy Aaron, asks, will Hardcore Pong return?
Probably.
There you go.
That's only half the answer. What's your answer, Brian?
Check out a demo I sent you a while back. It needs a little bit of work, but it might be an interesting song start. I'm all in, and now that we both have access to space Force 2 or any old thing. So yeah, it is definitely in the space cards. I would say. Definitely,
and it's funny. We were I was watching randomly the Patreon. The Kickstarter video we did.
Yeah.
Where we did the Matrix followed by
War Games,
and it still cracks me up.
It was the most cracked out thing I've ever done. It's great. So yeah, Hardcore Pong is
definitely the place to be.
Is definitely the well done. The I wanted to get let's now that you're floating, you're in orbit now. Carl's floating around the screen. Not only in pre-recorded videos, but you've of course been a warrior for online shows. Nobody brings it like Angelspit, and I've always noticed you bring something new. Like there's a giant face paint aspect, or there's like a GoPro or whatever it is attached to the end of the mic, or you're sort of adding to that arsenal. I'm wondering if you're thinking of what the next live show might have, or is the fact that it's in now a new space going to add a new facet?
Well, Zero G is something that's very interesting to me.
There you
go. That's our next song. Zero G is very interesting to me. That was awful, and I apologize. But no, it's really good fun. I'm always thinking about, how you can, do something crazy and have fun with it. And I really want to figure out how to, because, when we do the Angelspit shows, we have a Zoom going on. And one of the rooms in that Zoom is actually a camera that's set up on the side of the stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
right.
So the people on the Zoom will get to watch what's going on. Carl yelling into the microphone.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, no, it's always fun.
Everybody gets a backstage pass.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
But it's funny that, with every new media comes new challenges and new pushes to be inventive, because, this is not watching TV. Mm-hmm. This is, this is the internet, right. whatever. So, we got to figure out how we can, because, live streaming's not going away. Mm-hmm. And there's so much stuff like, when I do the jam sessions with Ryan, I I can't do that live.
No,
There's
no,
no way. It takes me 3 weeks to set this shit up. And there is no way I'm going, like, literally 3 weeks. I have a mile of cable, 1 mile
Wow.
of cable in this room. I bought 2 spools, half mile each of audio cable.
Get out.
Yeah. So it's gone in this madness.
That's pretty
So
intense.
I can't do those. I have to broadcast them from
Mhm.
space. You know, whenever I do like a live thing.
Perfect. Yes. Well, it looks like it. Your live shows are amazing, and
Thank you.
I just wanted to touch on real quickly. Nobody puts effort into their Patreon quite the way you do. You developed such a community.
Thank you.
It's pretty awesome. I mean, there's wonderful Patreons in the world, and
Like yours.
would say, well, thank you for consulting me or allowing me to consult you on it. But no, the sense of community, dare I say, family. It just harkens back to what you were saying earlier. You've embraced this new sort of world and challenges therein. It sounds like.
Yeah. So the really cool thing about Patreon is like people can come together, and I've got it set up in such a way that everyone's doing. A lot of people are doing it tough now. So if you were on the Patreon, or if you can't afford to do it, you can still access everything. You can still
awesome.
watch. You can still watch the
Wow,
streams.
that's really egalitarian.
And you can throw in questions into the Twitch, comments when we're doing the, like, on Sunday mornings before Space Couch, at 9 a.m. every Sunday
Thank you.
morning. We do a we have this meeting, this gathering, and we talk on Zoom and we broadcast that, and people ask questions about music, about how to make music, how to deal with writer's block, how to deal with mastering, how to deal with promotion, all of that stuff. And it's not always just music. Sometimes it's other things as well. Often there's authors on there, or fashion designers. Yeah. And everybody answers the questions. And it's great because it's not just the Carl show. It's okay.
Cool, man.
Because you have ways, the way you deal with writer's block and the way you deal with motivation. And people do want to hear about that. So if you ever want to jump on, man, please
Awesome.
do.
Yeah, hell yeah. I am a happy to be a patron. That of course
And you're the
is,
best.
Well,
Thank you.
Patreon.com/Angelspit.
And you get a track, an unreleased track, and you also get the video and other stuff as well. But if the tracks become part of an album, which they usually do, you're in the running to receive a digital copy. Most patrons get a copy of the digital copy of the album once it's released, like properly, because you've already funded the thing, so you're getting it.
I want to ask you this, and this might be a bad question because it's like a little woo-woo, but guys like us who have been doing the same band, finger quotes, or project or whatever for 20 plus years, it's this life's work, right? It becomes almost you, but it's also this construct that you've been working on for as long as you can remember. Do you think of Angelspit as you, or are they separate entities?
That's really interesting. I'll just say Crunkhouse turns 15 on June 6th.
Nice.
And we're going to be doing a live stream on Temple 4 for that on the 6th of June. That's a Sunday.
Big shout out to the Temple festivals.
Rock
Thanks
and
for
Roll
having us
Temple.
on there.
Temple-ites. It's a really good point because, like, all of your energy goes into it. If you have an idea, it becomes a lyric, or a musical thing, it becomes a piece of music, or something you see might inspire artwork. So, I guess it is. As you know, I'm not very good at side projects. I don't have the ability to invest. I'm kind of crazy focused.
Totally.
Which, isn't necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a Carl thing.
That's how you get all that work done.
Yeah. Trying to, it is interesting how it becomes all encompassing. And it's something I find really interesting is the way that as a musician or an artist, you're on a journey. And I saw this recently where Trent released another Nine Inch Nails track, and that's fantastic. And people were saying, "Oh yeah, it harks back to, the 1990s."
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this guy's now 56, and he did that shit when he was mid-20s,
Right.
and had no money and had all of these problems and issues. And now, because of his journey, good for him. The world's rewarded him. Good on him.
Right.
And he has grown so much. He's writing music for Pixar and getting Oscars for it.
He's an Oscar winner.
Yes, surrounding himself with musicians who are of a crazy caliber.
Uh-huh.
And I just don't think it's really fair to say, "Oh, I expect you to do another up, down, down, left, right, right, or Crunk House or Pretty Hate Machine."
Uh-huh.
Because when people jump on your artistic journey, they're jumping on at a point, and you keep going. It's like saying to someone, I want you to stay the same fucked up asshole that you were when you were 20.
Right.
I don't want you to change.
Right.
Because I like that person. And it's like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? You have to, if you love someone, you got to let them grow.
Yeah.
And, you have to let them examine these new areas of the world and let these areas of the world inspire them to become music and art. Because if you like that stuff, if you liked them when they were 20 and fucked up, you'll probably like them now. So didn't answer your question at all.
No, but it's a great point. Like, I mean, I don't know if you saw Bill and Ted 3, the most like recent one.
I don't think I did.
It was about, it's these guys who spent 20 years trying to follow a hit that they wrote when they were a teenager. And I'm sitting there going, I've written so much other stuff since Konami Code, but, what are you going to do? I saw VNV Nation here in Boston, and he opened the show with, "We've done a lot since 2001," and that really made me laugh. You would hearken to this earlier with the improv sets, and there's some of my favorite Angelspit, if you want to call it that, material in the world. Pillars of Creation, I think one's called. Thank
you.
Really wonderful. I'm curious how you describe your brain state. Like does your improv brain state, is it the same thing as if you're looking at Cubase and doing surgery on a track?
It's totally different. And one thing I've done with the Patreon, one of the reasons I've done some updates, is that I want to incorporate more of these jams. And it's funny that the feedback from everyone has been really positive.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going, "I love this stuff. I love listening to like an Angelspit track that's in space and it's like this ambient thing, but it's still dark, it's still menacing, and it's dragged out and it's an hour long." It's really, because I've been wanting to do this my whole life. And I only now finally have the space and the gear and the setup and the time to actually do it. And the studio is set up to do that now. That's one of the redesigns. It's funny how when you're sitting in front of Cubase, that's the 99% perspiration part.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. and just meticulously going through stuff and getting that beat to fall just right, or that envelope to fall just so it catches that thing. It's not fun. When you listen back to it and go, "Yeah, this is awesome, it works." Like I was, telling you between the tracks, I'm working on a song right now, and I only figured out this morning after 20 hours on it, "Oh fuck, that's basically the same bass line as this other song." So I had to go through and change that.
Oh, that's pretty great.
But that's just part of the studio thing. The really cool thing about, if you will give me a second.
Yeah. Time is infinite out here in space.
It is out here in space. The really cool thing about doing these live jams.
Oh, nice.
That's what a live jam looks like.
That's frameable.
Yeah, I should.
I did. I did
That's
that.
on the back of a letter I got from the Department of Homeland Security saying, giving me hell about my visa. Thanks, guys.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
perfect.
and that's what's really fun is that you'll come up with an idea, and so you have an hour to develop that idea, stretch it out, and if you get 10 minutes into it going, this idea sucks, come up with a new idea on the spot. So this is jamming improvisation, and it's awesome. It's so much fun. It's really, really fun.
Well, it looks like fun. It and the product is definitely there. Like just because I know I've seen you do it. The amount of meticulousness that goes into constructing an Angelspit song, and that of course leaves a lot on the cutting room floor just because there's only 4 minutes to the average in industrial or whatever song.
Something else really interesting, if I may, is that the whole concept of when you do a track for an album and you're doing a 3-minute track, I do 3-minute 30 tracks because I want to, I like to, and that's my attention span.
Right.
But it's interesting how the main set of what's going on is very structured, and it's very 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. That's the bars, that's the numbers, that's absolutely everything. And the cool thing about doing these things, these jam sessions, is I'm going to go 7.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then I'm actually gonna have these 2 parts that are interlacing, and one is like 13 and one is 15, and they're just going to be this polyrhythmic that's just tumbling over each other, and I'm going to play not in time, and when I finish I'm just going to start again, and that might be 14, 13 bars or something.
Nice.
And that is helping me deprogram, and there's actually there's some really very cool things in the pipeline that have been in the pipeline for about 2 years.
Well, looking forward to it. But, yeah, I mean, we know you are no stranger to soundscape work, of course, from Nosferatu, or floating through these soundless scapes of space there as you do.
Because now I can hear you scream.
Yes, that's why people go there after gospel shows, because now they let's get into we do like our hypotheticals here on Space Couch. So let's design the Angelspit supervillain lair. Like, are you on a hill guy, underwater? Is the Moog room? There you go, Moog room, I should say.
I don't know. That's actually a very, very interesting question, because if I go high, I can have thunder and clouds and go and echo. Yeah. But if I go low, not only do I have a place to land my spaceship, and it goes down like they did in Blake 7, but I also get a lava pit.
Ooh.
And a true legit villain has a lair.
Yeah.
Has a lava pit.
I'm thinking a lava. You're gonna want that lava pit.
Yeah, unless it's on the side of a volcano and I'm tapping the lava there. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think you might.
I'm going underground.
You're going underground. That's what you beat me to it.
It's another David Bowie reference there, but
there you go. Well, not even Major Tom could penetrate this layer. Like, I mean, Sonic
5 miles
guns.
underground.
What's that?
5 miles underground.
There you go.
Because someone's got to get me out of here.
There you go. You got to have sonic cannons. I mean, that's like you can. I mean, I'm assuming you
earthquake inducing, because if I'm underground.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Earthquake inducing. Yeah. It all plugs in.
Yeah, and if you don't give me 20 gajillion bazillion dollars, I'll fucking do something.
Yeah, just voltage controlled earthquake machine. Square waves have a certain effect, and whatever.
No, I'm agreeing with you. You're sounding like a script right now that I read recently. Yeah. That's a great script. I love it. Brilliant, Brian. This is great. I love it.
There's there's like emergency like hawks, like cyber hawks by like the
Yeah,
door in
yeah.
case you need to suit up. Like if you're going on an underwater mission or something like
Oh, when
that.
you say hawk, do you mean squawk, squawk?
Yes, yes. If
Right,
you want,
excellent. I like
yeah,
it.
you could call it like you know, grind or ambassador, or just like name it one of those like after a song,
I
right?
like
He'd
it.
be little bastard, little bastard is your hawk.
Delicious.
There you go. He could be programmed to only eat the children, and yeah. All right,
Spit puns.
spit puns. So the angel spit lair is underground,
5 miles
5
underground.
miles underground, and has a lava pit,
Yeah.
and with a trained hawk.
And it's got the elevator where the spaceship lands and it goes down.
The
like in Blake
spaceship
Seven.
lands and it goes down like in Blake 7. Like you gotta do it. Just giant angel spit logo on that launching pad. Any
Yeah.
one of them. Any one of the you could swap it out based on your era.
Yeah, I could do like a 20s thing or like a fucking
Oh.
2169 thing.
1920s, like
Yeah.
Art Nouveau angel spit.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. That's really intriguing to me. Like what would an Art Deco angel spit look like?
We'd keep the font.
Yes.
And I guess we'd keep the red, black, and white. But we'd change the car. And I don't drive, but yeah, it would be very Chrysler.
There you go.
Very Chrysler built.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, I want to see that now. The after sort of becoming, so well adapted to 2021, where do you see Angel Spit going forward, or into 2022 even?
There's a lot of music going on right now, and I get up at 4:30 every morning, and I'm
Nice,
working
man.
at 5.
Nice. That's fucking impressive.
And if you live in LA, I would actually advise it because you miss out on the heat.
Mm.
And it's really good because there's so much. Okay, for starters, I'm working on Els in the Cult. He's from Turkey.
Wow.
And he's a queer artist from Turkey, and being queer in Turkey is not easy.
Damn.
He's a rock star. I love this guy. So we're doing like a 5-track EP, and that's going to happen.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully this year.
Very cool.
I'm working on the new May Grave stuff, which is sounding great.
Love it.
Really, really, really dark, sexy. I love it.
Shout out to May.
Big shouts to May. Also working on the new Miss Ballistic stuff. We're doing Zoom writing sessions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
so I'll be sitting there and they'll be writing lyrics and we'll all be like jamming it out over the internet. So maybe a 4-track on that one. We're not sure, but that's coming together. The new Angel Spit stuff. The new album, which is part 3 of the Hex trilogy. It's been it's in the pipeline. It's half written.
Oh, cool.
And actually, it's 3/4 written. But there's something else coming out, and I've hinted at this. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it's probably the biggest thing Angel Spit's ever worked on as far as scope of amazingness and scope of it's really ambitious, and I'm super excited. I'm hoping to announce that soon.
Okay, well, we will keep our ears peeled, especially those of us on Patreon.
You're the best. And and the Patreon's really good. The Patreon keeps me going as well. I'm not talking financially. I'm just talking like, if I don't have an idea about something, I can talk to somebody.
Cool.
And it doesn't matter where they're at musically or how far through their journey they are. Everybody's got some really cool ideas and really fresh solutions.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's the next 12 months, I hope.
Wow. That's a hell of a roadmap, man. I'm looking forward to that. We can, of course, catch you on All the Zoom sessions that
Yep.
occur
So
Sunday
keep
before Space Couch.
Sunday mornings 9 a.m. free, and most Saturdays I do a jam session. Hopefully Ryan's a part of that, depending on my upload speed.
That's Ryan Rasmussen of
Yes, yes,
Baron von Future,
that's the
and
man. And
yeah,
sax player extraordinaire.
so good, so good. Yeah, the electro sax, something weird instrument. It's very spacey because that's how we like it
And he
here on.
does play it on a couch.
Awesome. Well,
What's
looking.
with that? What's with that?
Couches are cool, man.
They are. I'm all about it. If I could have a couch, I have like a single couch on wheels. But what's crazy is that I am the couch to the space cat. So Shaya, the space cat,
Whoa! You
considers me her couch.
wow! It's couchception.
It's couchception. It really is. Or it's
The
couch quoi.
how are you feeling about? Let me jump back to the new stuff. Like, how's it feeling? Like, is it
Heavy.
can I carry? It's heavy. Like, is it carrying the torch from Ignorance Cartel, or does it like
Oh yeah.
veer? Okay.
It's definitely carrying the torch. I think it's heavier.
Hmm.
Because each album on this Hex trilogy, what I wanted to do that the Ignis Cartel was the red album, so I wanted it to be angry. Bang Operative was it was sort of my white album because I wanted it to match certain really personal notes and personal thoughts, but this one's the black album.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's very dark. And it's been really, it's interesting fun because that's another really crazy thing about having a Patreon as you are learning is that you do a track and people get back to you and people say, well, this is what I thought about that track. And that's really invaluable because I don't get a lot of feedback except, oh, it's crap. Or, oh, you ask people what they think and they go, oh, it's really great. Like your mum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although my mum says, no, my mum's become very encouraging. But it's hard to get, people say, man, there's a frequency in there and it's hurting my ears. Notes like that are really, really good.
Well, it's not only getting them, but actually acting on it. That's I found that hard. Like, I'll get feedback from somebody and I just I don't want to change it for some reason, but if I actually bring myself to do it, I'm like, oh, yeah, you were right. You were right.
Do we have time to talk about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is really interesting because I have. All right, give me a sec. Hold on. I'm just gonna. This is vaguely important. So this is Carl's. Something you said was "Don't make me think." Throwing this assumption at you that your audience are idiots. They don't know anything, and they're a whole bunch of consumers. They're not. They're very fucking smart, and they're independent thinking people who are probably about as pissed off as you are. So don't dumb it down for them. If you have something to say it. Because the thing you've got to remember is that if you write something that's true to you, and you think no one's going to like this, well, about, I don't know, 1% of the world's population, maybe 1% of 1% of the world's population are going to go, yes, what this person says and the music involved is great. And by chance, that 1% of 1% have sort of congregated here in our little space area. So if you say something that's true to yourself, and if you are representing your taste, you decided on that note, and those words, that was your taste. It was your decision. It's not your skills, it's your decisions and your taste. Somebody else is going to go, yes, I dig those choices. And when you are making music that is true to you, you are the decisions that you make are they're true to you. You're not trying to guess what someone's going to like. And that's what something about being an artist that sucks. And you're fighting with all the time, like, oh, if I was more like this band, more people would like me. If I was more like this artist, people would like me more. But the fact of the matter is that that's bullshit, because there already is that artist and you have to be you. If you stop being you, the train comes off the tracks, and those people who are also into you lose their voice. And that's you.
Oh, that's
so you got to,
good.
it's really, really important to just always, find the niche, be yourself.
I love that.
And ironically, the last video that I'm waiting for is a track called Be Yourself, because the chorus is be yourself or be someone else for someone else.
Hell yeah. All right.
There you go. Spiel.
Let's go out on that. Damn, man. Yeah, no, that's... Sorry, I'm stalling a little bit just because your point there is very well taken. I was just kind of going through that myself, like, there's other bands here in Boston that people like more.
Yeah.
But, I have my boutique audience that, perfect example. I did this squawky scream voice for all my albums, and since I've been 18 years old, every review starts with, I don't know about those vocals, man. So for 2016's I Feel Sickle, I started incorporating a lot of like vocoding, and that's where the gasoline voice was born, just kind of doing that. So I started really trying to change it up, and the number one complaint was, where'd the voice go? You
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I changed and just caught your point full in the face. I just sort of wanted to back up what you were saying there. Yeah, it's tough because maybe I perceive that the product that I'm making isn't what people want, but then if I try to do something else, that's going to come through anyway, and so I'll have just a lower product in general.
Exactly. You're compromising yourself. A bird in the hand and is worth two in the bush. You're compromising yourself for two in the bush. What did I just push? You're compromising yourself for a situation that is not directly in your hands, and it's not in your immediate a sphere of influence to catch.
Interesting.
Yeah. Watch David Lynch, interviews with David Lynch about the creative process,
okay.
and be mind blown.
Well, let's do that. So our homework for this episode, we're going to check out MTV TV on Twitch.
Yeah.
MTV, VEE, then TV on Twitch. We're going to check out interviews with David Lynch on the creative process. And
you're going to watch Cherry 2000?
Cherry 2000, good
and
recall.
Space Hunter in the Forbidden Zone.
Space Hunter in the Forbidden Zone.
And, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, you know.
Okay.
It's your show, man.
Now, if you're a band, I want you to send your stuff to MTV TV.
Yes.
They've got an email. You email them, and they're going to tell you how to do it. Send your stuff to MTV TV. Also, if you have a Twitch channel or anything like that, once you've finished your show, zoom on over, raid to MTV TV. So set up a raid, and you might have 10 people, 100 people watching you. Go, thank everybody, and so we're now going to raid over to MTV TV. So you're going to drag your audience over there, because we need to build this up. All of us have to get together and build up this channel. It's awesome.
So you have one last bit of homework, and that is to, of course, check out Angelspit on Patreon, because it's the best one going on Patreon.
Oh, well, it's up there with yours.
I will, as we're recording this, the bedtime story, that was your idea, is tomorrow night. So,
awesome.
Looking forward to that.
What story are you doing? It's a secret?
It's a secret, but if you're watching this far, you may see a hint on screen right now. This is This is Brian for Space Couch, for Carl, for Angelspit, Miss Ballistic. So many things coming up, but definitely check out Angelspit first. Saying, call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for Divanarchy, and interface with a couch in space. Space! And we are, credits are rolling. I usually leave our conversation here over the credits just because I find it funny. But,
Come back to me. I lost you for a sec.
oh, am I gone? Oh, they kicked me over.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my headphone voice just went weird.
No, you
but,
cut in and out.
well.
There you are.
Here are our wonderful Patreon sponsors. And
They're awesome. That's such
they're-
a great idea.